Before we get into it, you need to know what particle accelerators are. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, at CERN is basically a huge 17-mile ring of super-strong magnets. It's the biggest, baddest particle smasher we've ever built. It's so strong it can almost recreate the universe's first moments. Could this machine, built to find the universe's secrets, hold the key to even bigger stuff? CERN, which started back in 1954, is a top research institution with 23 countries involved and tons of scientists working there. It's a hub for great minds to come together and invent things. The LHC is CERN's superstar project, but it's only one piece of a huge setup of particle accelerators and experiments. Think of it like a racetrack, but for tiny particles. The LHC makes protons go super fast, almost the speed of light, then crashes them together. This creates energy like what was around at the Big Bang. It gets crazy hot, way hotter than the sun's core. Magnets keep the protons on track, and special coolers keep things colder than space. The beam crashes at 4 spots on the ring where the particle detectors are: Atlas, CMS, ALICE, and LHCb. Each one looks at different things in particle physics. They're like giant cameras that take pictures of these crashes. Researchers examine the remnants to find stuff like the super-rare Higgs boson or God particle, and other particles that could show us how the universe is built. By looking closely at the tiniest components, we learn about the whole universe. But every time we figure something out, a new question pops up. With each discovery, there's a new test. The LHC isn't just a science tool. It's proof of human curiosity and how far science has come. It shows we really want to understand how the main forces shape the universe. But as we push the boundaries of what we know, we have to consider the ethics. What could go wrong with poking around in the unknown? Could we accidentally unleash something we can't control? At CERN, where they're always testing the limits of knowledge, something has come up that even has the scientists worried. Brian Cox, who used to work at CERN and knows a lot about particle physics, said something that's got everyone talking. He said the LHC aims to make a mini Big Bang. Yeah, a small version of the event that started everything. Cox also talked about what this could mean, saying the LHC could lead to major discoveries like dark matter, the mysterious stuff that makes up most of the universe. Imagine having the power to fabricate the elements that make up everything. Sounds cool, but it's super risky. This mini Big Bang isn't just an idea. It's real. In the LHC, the heat, pressure, and energy inside are like what existed when the universe began. It's like being present at the beginning of time. But with that kind of power, we have to be responsible. What if something goes wrong? Actually, something did go wrong in 1978. A Russian physicist named Anatoly Bugorsky had a terrible accident. He was working when a beam of protons from a particle accelerator hit him right in the head. It entered one side and exited the other. But he stayed conscious and even walked to get help. He could still think, but the beam damaged some brain tissue. He lost hearing in one ear and had facial issues. This shows how strong and dangerous these machines can be. We can't downplay the risks. A particle smasher like the LHC could theoretically cause strange reactions and mess with the fundamental laws of physics. This isn't just sci-fi movie stuff. Real scientists have voiced concerns. One of the scariest possibilities: the LHC might create a mini black hole. Black holes have so much gravity that nothing, not even light, can escape. They swallow stars. The idea that the LHC could create even a tiny one is shocking. Could it grow out of control and swallow the Earth? CERN scientists say any black hole would be unstable and disappear quickly. But still, people are afraid and curious because of the possibility. To understand how the LHC could make a black hole, you need to know the basics. When protons crash together at near light speed, they create so much energy that it bends space and time. Imagine a trampoline. If you drop something heavy on it, it bends. If it's heavy enough, it could create a deep dent, so deep that everything around it gets pulled in. That's kind of what could happen at the LHC, on a quantum level. There's a theory that extra dimensions exist, dimensions we can't see. If they're real, the LHC could tap into them and create a gravitational point that forms a tiny black hole. This idea has caught the attention of scientists like Stephen Hawking. He said the Higgs boson could become unstable at really high energies, potentially triggering a vacuum decay that wouldn't just destroy Earth, but the entire universe. Sir Martin Rees, a well-known cosmologist, also expressed concern. In his book Our Final Hour, he discussed a worst-case scenario where a failed test at CERN could trigger vacuum instability that spreads through space and time, destroying everything. He said it's unlikely, but because the stakes are so high, we need to take it seriously. CERN researchers have done safety tests, studied the theories, and taken precautions. Brian Cox said that everyone worries about the LHC, but safety measures are in place. He assured the public that energy levels are normal for Earth and that the chance of making a stable black hole is extremely low. Even if one were created, scientists believe it would be so small and unstable that it would vanish in a flash of energy, something called Hawking radiation. Cool moment. Some people believe the LHC could even create another universe. Most scientists don't buy this, but it's become a popular fear. Could we accidentally open a door to something we don't understand? The idea of releasing something dangerous has been blown out of proportion in the media, which makes people even more nervous. But where did this idea start, and what does it mean for science? The idea of extra dimensions isn't new. String theory says there might be more dimensions than we currently know. Hidden ones that can be accessed in extreme conditions. Think of the LHC as a key that unlocks doors that have been shut forever. When protons crash at never-before-seen energies, they might create ripples that test these hidden dimensions. If those dimensions exist, the LHC might reveal them. But it's important to remember, while the LHC is incredibly powerful, there's no evidence that it will open a portal to another universe, let alone something terrifying. Still, the mystery of the unknown, combined with the strange nature of quantum physics, keeps people intrigued. So should we be scared of the LHC and what it might do? It's easy to get caught up in fear and media hype about the end of the world. But the truth is, CERN scientists know about the risks. They've taken steps to make sure their experiments are safe, and they're always watching and checking their work. The good things that could come from the research, like understanding the universe better, finding new particles, and looking at dark matter, are a big deal. This isn't just showing off what humans can do. It's a way to see right into the heart of the universe. Like any big step in science, there are risks, and we should be curious, respectful, and careful. The Large Hadron Collider (LHC) is where science is at its cutting edge. It's where ideas about physics meet real-life tests. Its ability to answer questions about the universe, like where mass comes from and what dark matter is unmatched. Even with safety plans and checks, the LHC still brings up a sense of mystery and fear. The size of the machine and the energy it produces are amazing. Every new experiment opens up new frontiers in science. Most scientists agree. Yes, the LHC is secure, but there are still unknowns. What if new, strange issues arise that alter our perspective on physics? The LHC is pushing the envelope of what we know and how much we can control nature. Particle collisions create conditions we haven't seen since the Big Bang. The importance of these tests raises questions about tampering with the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Still, what the LHC has done for particle physics is truly significant. It found the Higgs boson, helped confirm the Standard Model, and opened doors to possible future advances that could shape our world. Even with the risks, trying to learn is one of the most ambitious things humanity does. The path of science isn't always safe, and the LHC is no exception. Its experiments operate on the edge of physics, where what we think we know doesn't always apply. For years, physicists have struggled to unify the basic forces of nature: gravity, electromagnetism, the weak nuclear force, and the strong nuclear force. These forces make matter possible. The LHC is proof of how smart and curious humans are. It's taking us forward in ways we couldn't have imagined. It's not just a tool for science. It's a symbol of cooperation, bringing smart people from around the world together to unlock the universe's secrets. The LHC is trying to answer timeless questions. What are the basic forces running our reality? What are the true components of matter? How did the universe evolve into what it is today? The LHC has already achieved incredible things, like proving the Higgs boson exists in 2012, and it's still pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Every time protons crash in the machine, there's a chance to find something new. From new particles to phenomena we've never seen before. But with great power comes great responsibility. Scientists are aware of the risks, both known and unknown, that come with testing the edge of physics. The idea of controlling the forces that shape the universe, or creating things like miniature black holes, understandably causes concern. Physicists like Stephen Hawking issued serious warnings about potential dangers, such as vacuum instability. While the chances are low, the mere thought of such outcomes sparks public fear and fascination. For some, the LHC represents a human desire to control nature, the forces that run the cosmos. For others, it's a window into the basic nature of reality. Pursuing knowledge always comes with consequences. As with all science, there are ethical issues and dangers that we may not anticipate. What happens when we have the power to learn the darkest secrets of the universe? Should we stop and ask whether we're ready for the answers we might uncover? Beyond the known scientific risks and thrilling possibilities of the LHC, its existence raises profound philosophical questions. Its scale and complexity force us to reconsider not just what we know but how we know it. Scientific discovery has always pushed the boundaries of human understanding, but the LHC operates at a level where observation becomes abstract and data must be interpreted through extremely complex mathematical models. This raises a unique issue. When evidence is buried in layers of quantum uncertainty, how can we distinguish what's real from what's theoretical? Additionally, the LHC highlights the increasingly collaborative nature of modern science. No single country could fund or build such a machine alone. It's a collective achievement involving thousands of engineers, technicians, researchers, and students from around the world. That spirit of international cooperation is rare and valuable, especially in times of political tension. In this way, the LHC is not just a scientific endeavor, but an emblem of global unity for the pursuit of knowledge. Another important consideration is how discoveries at the LHC might influence other scientific fields. For example, breakthroughs in understanding subatomic particles can lead to progress in chemistry, nanotechnology, material science, and even medicine. Foundational knowledge from these experiments could improve imaging techniques, accelerate computing, or inspire novel energy sources. Historically, fundamental science has often led to revolutionary technologies. When scientists first studied quantum mechanics, they had no idea it would eventually give rise to microchips and smartphones. The sheer volume of data generated by the LHC is another marvel. Each second, detectors collect information from millions of particle collisions. To process it all, CERN developed some of the most advanced data handling systems in the world. This need for high-speed, high-volume computing even led to the invention of the World Wide Web at CERN in the 1990s. Today, their computing infrastructure spans the globe, linking supercomputers across continents. This immense data capacity not only aids physics, but also supports breakthroughs in artificial intelligence and machine learning. There's also a fascinating cultural side to the LHC. Because it deals with concepts like dark matter, antimatter, extra dimensions, and the birth of the universe, it has captivated the public imagination like few scientific projects ever have. It's frequently referenced in books, films, TV shows, and online discussions. This media exposure is a double-edged sword. It can inspire excitement about science, but also spread misinformation or fear. Still, the fact that people are discussing quarks and bosons over dinner speaks to the LHC's broad cultural impact. Meanwhile, ethical considerations continue to evolve. Should there be a global framework for regulating high-energy physics experiments, just as we have international treaties for nuclear weapons or genetic engineering? Some argue that pushing the limits of reality at the quantum level should come with oversight and accountability. The concern isn't just about catastrophic failure. It's about responsible stewardship of knowledge. Once a discovery is made, like a new state of matter or a method to alter the vacuum state of space, who decides how it's used? At the same time, it's crucial to recognize the LHC's role in education. The facility supports countless PhD programs, internships, and research fellowships. It not only expands human knowledge but also trains the next generation of scientists and engineers. Many of these individuals take their skills into other industries, fueling innovation across the board. The LHC's influence stretches far beyond physics, into computing, communications, electronics, and even finance, through complex modeling techniques. What also makes the LHC remarkable is its humility in the face of the unknown. Unlike some areas of science that yield clear hypotheses and results, particle physics accepts that not all experiments will offer definitive answers. Many LHC discoveries take years to confirm and remain under debate. This patience in dealing with uncertainty is a critical lesson in a world increasingly obsessed with speed and instant results. Finally, the LHC challenges our understanding of the universe not only in scale, but in purpose. Are we trying to decode the cosmos simply because we can, or because we believe it holds significance for us? Are we driven by curiosity alone, or by the hope that science can answer ancient philosophical questions about existence, purpose, and even consciousness? Whether or not the LHC ultimately reveals the mysteries of dark matter or extra dimensions, its real value may lie in what it represents: humanity's unending quest to discover, to ask, and to understand. It reminds us that the biggest leaps often begin with the smallest particles, and that when we peer into the fabric of the universe, we're also gazing into ourselves.